Welcome back to Daytime Live. Now, September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and right now we're joined by Daniellia White, and she's here to talk to us about Sickle Cell Awareness Month. Hi, Daniellia.
Hi guys,
Hey,
thanks for having
Daniellia. For those who have no clue about this disease, what exactly is sickle cell?
So sickle cell is a genetic blood disorder, so it really affects the blood. Everywhere the blood flows, it affects. Instead of us having round red blood cells, we have some of our cells are sickle shape, crescent shape, donut, banana shape, that kind of shape.
Got you.
So
Oh,
that's it in a nutshell.
What, what, what does that cause, though? What do those sickle shaped cells cause?
If you have a sickle cell, which is technically a quarter of a red blood cell, it means that less of your hemoglobin, which carries oxygen and all of those things, to the body, less of it is in your body. So the average person without sickle cell disease would have a lot more oxygen level than, or a higher oxygen level than those without. So that's really, in a nutshell, what happens. And that sickling cells cause, sometimes they get trapped in the bone, so it leads to a lot of pain, chronic pain. But yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell. Everywhere that your blood flows has less oxygen, and also it's likely that your cells will be caught trying to pass through the passages. So the veins are not, they get caught in the middle.
What should I do if I suspect that me or someone else I know has sickle cell? And we're asking the symptoms to know what to look out for.
Well, some of the symptoms are the yellowing of the eye or extreme jaundice. Now, extreme jaundice happens for several other things, but that is one of the common traits. We also, when the time gets extremely hot or extremely cold, mostly extremely cold, you'll find that you have joint pains. And the joint pain is almost like you're breaking your bone kind of pain. Like you drop on your hand and you feel like your hand broken, that kind of extreme pain. You can get tested. We actually have something in Jamaica, a program in Jamaica where all newborn babies are screened.
Ah,
So you can look in the immunization. There's a part in it that tells you what kind of blood type you have. They usually tick whether you have sickle cell or not as well for newborn babies.
got you.
But I know that some adults were not tested in the era that came out.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go to UE, you can go to the sickle cell unit, and you can ask to be tested.
Why is it that this disease affects Black people more than others?
So it was actually originally common in Africa. And because sickle cell disease, we are less likely to catch diseases like malaria and stuff like that. So when there was an outbreak in Africa, you know that a lot of persons with the trait and sickle cell disease actually survived malaria outbreak rather than the others. And eventually the disease started mutating, so it went to America, and now the whole world have it.
Gotcha. Tell us a little bit about your hub and what you're doing to create more awareness and help sickle cell warriors. Because you are a sickle cell warrior yourself, right?
I am. I have it full blown, which means I have SS. Both my parents have the trait. That's a whole different story. One didn't know, one was tested, got negative results, only to find out that they both actually had the trait. So my hub is a boutique entertainment hub. Under the hub, at this point in time, we manage 3 talents. Myself being one as an author, Joby J, which does music, and Rhea Renee, that does music as well. But a part of our humanitarian side is to also dive into the awareness of sickle cell disease, considering that it's very close to my heart. And so this year we decided to branch out and do an initiative giving away care packages, 500 care packages to sickle cell warriors who genuinely need help. It's rough for everybody right now, but it's especially rough on us all the time because it's a disease that we cannot truly escape. We have to go to the hospitals a lot and all of those things. So I just wanted to give back to some persons from a place of privilege because I am privileged, even though I have the disease. And so, yeah. And I'll have a lot of sponsors who have reached out, have been a part of it, and I'm very grateful.
Awesome.
Quickly, how are some ways that you can manage sickle cell disease and still stay motivated?
Well, I advocate for that. Nothing beats that. I mostly eat vegetables, fruits, fish, stuff like that. I'll eat chicken, but it's not fried chicken. So you won't find me intaking a lot of fried food and those things. So I think that first. The next thing would be to know your body because it's not one size fits all. So you have to pay keen attention, drink a lot of fluids, especially water, minimize your sugar intake because you know your body doesn't deal well with sugar intake. Also, I would always advise person to keep their checkups regularly with sickle cell unit. The sickle cell unit is here to tell you when your body is going under stress and kind of catch it before.
Awesome.
But those are some of the things, the basic things I'll tell persons.
So Daniellia, quickly, how can we find more info on social media about you and sickle cell?
So you can follow my pages, Instagram and Twitter. It's Daniellia, DANIELLIA_WHITE. And on Facebook, it's just Daniellia A. White. Same spelling.
And anything specific for sickle cell or the website or Jamaican pages that persons can go?
Well, there's a sickle cell unit page, which is just sickle cell unit JA. And the foundation is linked to the sickle cell unit. So you can always go to the sickle cell unit page, and they also have a Facebook page as well. Sickle cell unit, SICKLE, cell unit JA.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank
All
you
right.
very
Great.
much
Thank you so much.
joining us, Daniellia.
Thank you so much for having me.
And everybody, that big, beautiful smile is the smile of a sickle cell warrior.
Right.
You must know that. Well then, amazing. Thanks a lot, Daniellia.
All right, have a good one.
No problem.
Guys, please remember to check on your loved ones or just check on them. Just reach out. Check on your friends, your loved ones, your neighbor, your entire community. Keep that support going.
Definitely.